tell them wrong. I shut. Quack. Quack. First startup, we're gonna see how many valves we can bend in this. Huh.
All right, y'all, check it out. I came home to this. Berger and Andrew over here putting a set of heads on his car. Now, if you guys don't know, this car has stock heads on it. Now, they're $4,000 worth of stock heads.
They're the baddest damn E7s you ever seen in your life.
Hell yeah, they are.
Disclose that.
So, but seriously, this is a 308, and this is a car that was turboed, and we put a supercharger on it, and this thing runs great.
306.
Yeah, it was a 306, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is 306.
Got a 4-inch cowl hood though.
Oh, you're gonna
Andrew got a
bitch with
3-inch.
sneak disses, man. That's f***ed up.
What's going on right now is Berger is finally upgrading heads, and when I say he's upgrading heads, he's seriously upgrading heads. 99, what would that be, 25 years?
Yeah, 25.
Yeah, about 25 years I've known about these heads.
I'm sure all this. I could.
They have never been installed on a car. You talk about some nostalgia. Check this out, y'all. Look at that. Look at the old boxes. So, now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I know everything about these heads, okay? I know some of you, and I'll tell you what, Ronnie Spivey, I know you'll be watching this video. If you don't mind, give some specs on these heads. You know, disclose what you want to, and I'll pin the comment because Ronnie knows a lot about these things. But basically, they are an aluminum trick flow track heat head that have had an extensive amount of porting work done back in like '98. They were sent to Fox Lake. Oh man, Berger's got a list of stuff that Ronnie actually sent him about these heads. So we may just kind of read this off real quick.
Yeah, they had stage 2 boarding from Fox Lake. 5-angle valve job, pocket porting plus porting in the runners, titanium valves.
They're gonna be massive.
Yeah, 209 intake, 162 exhaust.
209 intake valves. So, whoo, y'all, that is a piece of nostalgia sitting back there in the trunk of this car.
We'll see how fast we can knock them small over the pistons.
Yeah. So Andrew's going to be checking piston to valve clearance. This is not a big cam. You've got the which cam is in this car? It's the comp cam,
Yeah,
isn't it?
comp cams.
So 544, 560. Now that's, we know duration plays a factor in that. We get all that, guys. But this is not a stock 302. This is a 308. This is probably the most expensive 308
On the planet.
on the planet. We're not going to get into why that is, but either way, he should have plenty of fly cut in the pistons for these. But these are 209 valves, so we're not sure on that. Either way, they're going to check piston to valve clearance. We do have another cam up here. If we absolutely had to, we could throw in it to give him some extra clearance here. But they're just kind of hacking away at this thing, and they're going to get the heads off tonight. Now, look, I'm not going to be able to take you guys through this whole process because I have to work the weekend, and they're going to be working on this car. They'll probably still be here tomorrow night, so I'll come back out and give you guys an update. Maybe we'll be able to sweet talk Berger over here and to getting us at least a little bit of footage of the first startup and a couple other things. But y'all, these heads back here, let's go back here real quick and look at these things. This is the ultimate nostalgic part right here, aside from the original street heat high ports and cast. But this was a bad head, y'all, and it still to this day is a bad head. We'll probably go ahead and pull one out of the box just to show you guys.
They still got like old writing on and stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's the actual part number. I don't know.
No.
I couldn't find nothing on them. I even contacted Trick Flow and they were like, didn't know a whole
no,
bunch.
that's the wrong box anyway because that says Iron Head anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, we noticed that. We
Yeah.
couldn't really figure out why.
Woo, look at that. Damn, what a head. Y'all, look at these damn valves. So this thing's got some serious valves. So you can see inside where they've been ported. Very nice work in here. That's a lot of head. That is a lot of head for this car. But you know what? Later on, a 331, 347, maybe a 351. You know, you got room to grow with those heads. Car's on 10 or 11 pounds, isn't it?
Yeah, about 11 or so.
Yeah, about 11. Same as a red car.
We did find some belt dust on the pulleys though.
Uh-oh. Andrew said they found some belt dust. That means that we might have had a little bit of slippage.
Maybe.
And also, we'll be able to turn the boost up a little bit more on the car now, because it's probably going to drop a little bit with these heads. That's something to consider. You may be somewhere around 9 to 10 on boost after this with these heads.
We had the timing pretty conservative on it too.
Yeah. You want to show YouTube your earrings? Look at that. I'm so proud of you. You were scared. You've had earrings for over a year. You were scared to change them out, and now look. You're such a big girl.
I heard a deep breath from him, and then I finally realized it was him.
Okay.
I was shaking.
Okay. Good job. I just think this is so cool, y'all. This car, we really need to go back over what this car, like where it came from, how it came to be, because it was not always sitting on 18-inch Celine's, pretty paint, lowered, and supercharged and running good. That was not the case with this car. This car was, woof. It gave you a fit, didn't it, Virgil?
Yeah, I was about ready to burn it. Or
So
drop
now
it
you've
off in the
had this
river.
car for a long time. You've had it for what, about 6 years, 7 years?
It was back when I was 16, so.
Well, how
7.
old are you? So 7 years. So Berger's had this thing for a while, and I remember them taking it to the track when they first got it. But man, this thing was turboed. We could have left it turbo. That would have been fine. Had a couple issues. What was it? It was head gaskets, wasn't it? Or
Yeah, the head was warped, so we got that fixed, and it ended up being the block was warped, and then machine work kind of wasn't right.
It sucked.
Yeah, it was not good.
Well, they machined it with their eyes closed. I think.
well, how
Shit
did we
was so
end up?
warped up.
What did we do? I can't remember. What did we do to fix it from running hot or whatever it was doing? Was it head gaskets?
Yeah, it ended up being a head gasket again. But
That's right.
We didn't ever put copper. It was never had copper spray on it.
Yeah.
So we didn't do anything to it, but put copper spray on it and it sealed it up.
But yeah, they're going to check piston to valve clearance or push rod length tonight. They're going to order the push rods. So the car will be here. Yeah, it'll be here for a couple of days.
I know they're gonna go to Summit and get them tomorrow if they gonna take too long to get here.
Oh, Jesus. They talking about driving to Summit. That's a 3.5 hour drive.
But
Whatever, I guess. I mean, they can have it in one day. And we don't have a Summit anywhere close to us, y'all. It's, what, 3.5, 4 hours away.
yeah, about 3 hours before. Well, there's a really good restaurant in Griffin, Georgia. Ben will know what I'm talking about.
Here we go with
Corner
you and your
Cafe.
restaurants.
It's good. They got blueberry velvet cake. Go.
Andrew maps out his vacations and shit based off of restaurants.
Yep.
You are ridiculous.
I'm not eating McDonald's.
Why?
I'm not. No, I won't.
Berger
I got
said
to be.
you will.
We just had some the other day.
Ooh.
Look, man, why you bringing up old shit? All right.
You have a fish sandwich?
No, I ain't no fish sandwich. I got the greasiest hamburger. But you can squeeze it, man. It was like a gusher. You can squeeze it and the grease just run out the bottom of it.
I'm going to go inside,
Wires off alternator.
spend a little time with the kiddos, and we'll get back to you guys.
You just bump that bit. There you go.
Nate, what you over there watching?
He got the big motor in the front. He got the high output torch converter. I'm gonna tell you what that's gonna do.
Good
That's
reason.
gonna
Yeah.
and then the skeeting and yeeting is gonna let fire out. The big smoke gonna be all in the road, boy. That thing finna get out and catch some yonder, boy.
We're going to start there. I want you to teach everybody. All right, so what we got to look for here?
What is it, base circle? Put it on base circle right here. The lifters will be flat. Then you'll tighten the poly lock down until the push rod don't move. Kind of when you put the wrench on, make a line, tighten it down half, imaginary line. Then you'll tighten your set screw down and put the wrench and bump it.
That's it. That's it. Now, really, you need to look at your cam specs and see what it calls for, because some of these cams call for 3/4 of a turn or half turn or something like that.
It's pretty general shelf cam, though. We can get away with it.
Yeah. Andrew messed up, told the boy wrong.
I didn't tell. I told him to stop. I didn't tell him wrong. I don't stop. Quack. Quack.
Well, it's going to be a little bit of an update.
Just a little bit.
Bird. Birds out here getting after it. All right, Bird, tell them how they can clean their gaskets if they got multi-layers.
Drill the rivets out, spread them apart, brake cleaner, rags.
There you go. It's that simple.
Easy.
And if you want to change the compression, you can just start removing.
Yeah. Just remove some layers.
Just take some off. Yeah, they just shim. I'm trying to talk them into taking these outer two off, but they ain't trying to hear that. So.
I told you, Andrew's the one.
Well, Andrew ain't building this up. So we figured out the push rod length last night. We had some in stock, courtesy of, more than likely, Joe Nate. We don't know.
We don't know how. We swap some stuff around.
All right, so Joe Nate had those, and also look at these bad boys, right? 1262R. So these are 90,000s. These are real thick. On these, we may have to put a little extra bead of silicone around the China rail here, and hopefully all the ports will line up and everything else, but we'll see. Outside of that, not really much has changed. They did tap the heads.
We had a time. We were fighting heads last night all night. That's what we were.
Yeah, so
put so far behind.
these things had EGR ports in the back of these heads, and believe it or not, all these heads laying around, we don't have any EGR block offs to put in the back of these things.
And
So
there's
they
two
just,
on each head too. And what's weird is on these old ones, this I'll show them. Like we tapped it and put an MPT plug in it, but it's hollow. It's a tube that runs all the way through here, and there's your EGR port right there.
yeah.
But it comes out the valve cover bolt hole. So when Nate put air through it earlier while we were tapping it, the air started coming out of them.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's odd.
I don't know anything about that. That's strange. Now look at this mess in here. This is, I say this all the time, but this is the worst.
This might be a record.
Because now we got grease and parts and mechanic stuff going on, and also paint and body work going on, which don't mix. But look at this floor. Look at everything in here. It is completely covered.
Look where I got the wrench from yesterday. Before you were saying it on the car.
Anyway,
I picked it up so careful. That's such a good one.
not much to share with you. I just thought I'd show you. The guys are out here getting after it once again. They'll probably have this thing running it for sure by tomorrow. Andrew claims tonight, but he better not wake me up with this bullshit. You better put the exhaust on it.
I'm gonna wake the whole neighborhood up.
That's what you need to do. Well, look, y'all, here's proof. You know, I tell you all the time, just get out here and do shit. Here's proof that you can not know what the hell you're doing and still get work done. We'll catch up with y'all tomorrow sometime. If they get this thing running tonight, Berger, you swear you're going to get some video of it.
Yeah.
All right, Berger's going to get some video, and we'll wrap this thing up. And at some point, we'll do a little ride along. I want to know what the difference is in this car.
All right, this is the first startup. We're gonna see how many valves we can bend in this. All right. All right. Hold on. All right. Huh.
Signed up for a hot date, tuned up for a back roads race. Ain't drag raising hell in this